Alrighty, welcome everybody. I am your caster StarStro, and we are here with the Week 8 match of Post University versus Omen. And map pick ban has already begun. The Omen is the home team. They banned Fracture. Post University banned Lotus After, and we will be starting map 1 on Haven with Post University choosing defense side to start things off. And both teams are already into playoffs for ECAC. Ole Miss is at 4-3, and I believe Post University is at 4-2. This is more of a seeding match to see where they are in playoffs, and perhaps a preview to what we could see in playoffs. Alrighty, and it looks like we are heading into the match. And let's see what the compositions we will see. I know Omen is a very popular pick for smokes on this map. Generally speaking, you tend to see a Killjoy as well, as we're seeing Emmett Brzezowski hovering that Killjoy. We're already seeing Omen. We are seeing a Gekko hover, and not just a Gekko hover, but a lock-in from sologod, the new agent in Valorant, which we haven't gotten to see in a lot of competitive. And this is going to be very interesting. It is going to change how this map plays out a lot. Gekko has a very unique flash, for those of you who don't know. How it functions is it kind of floats in the air and it auto-targets as a flash. It acts more as a Reyna blind, where you can shoot it, but instead of it being a near sight like a Reyna blind, it will flash you, and you can't turn away from the flash. And now we're seeing a double duelist composition locked in for Ole Miss, with Quickshot on the Jett and Raze for Stick. And that Killjoy is officially locked in. They're still deciding on that Gekko and the Omen. And on the other side, we're seeing a Brimstone out of Mojo, which is an interesting smoke option. Brimstone does have lineups, which is really good for him. However, Haven is a very wide map. It tends to be, because of this and because of Brimstone's limited smoke range, he may struggle to actually get smokes across the map, and does have to play more with the team, and probably have to play more centered on the map defending-wise. We're also seeing a Cypher, which is probably more of a personal choice. Cypher tends to be a little less good than Killjoy in the current meta, but there are some people who are really, really good at Cypher, and you have to be really good to make use of him. And then we are seeing a Sova as well for Post University, which is a very common pick, and no information besides the Gekko for Ole Miss, which will be very interesting. Right now, we are seeing Ole Miss setting up towards the C site. It looks like it's going to be a C rush off of the rip. A couple of ghosts, a sheriff coming out for Post University, while a lot of ghosts for this long range fight on C long coming out for Ole Miss. And the Cypher is here, though. Sentinel's very good at locking down those sites, and we are going to see them start to push up here. Got smoked off by the Brimstone, and quick rotates are coming through on this flank. Meech about to meet Sticks here, and he is going to play this tight angle, but they do seem aware of it, and it's going to come down to this timing. Oh, Meech will find one. It will get traded. And now Mojo on the retreat here. 4v4 will manage to get out of here. And another pick going to come in for Emmett Brzezowski, and now they can just run with it over to A site. There's nobody there. But now we're seeing sologod pushed up here, and he will find that pick. That's the bomb down. And now in a tough situation for Ole Miss here. Rakowski looking to get this bomb, will get it safely, but they are aware that it is there, and a pick coming through for Sticks, and he'll get out of that. And, I mean, they know A's clear. Jett all the way pushed up here. Quick shot has so much space and playing this tight angle. Now gonna look to push in here. He hears Mojo's footsteps. Mojo knife out, not prepared, and will get taken down. And now we're down to just sologod for Post University here with the Ghost 1v3. Can he do it? Is going to be greeted by Quick Shot, and that is going to be a round going over to Ole Miss. And now we should see force-ups coming in from the side of Ole Miss as they win the round. We're seeing a Phantom force-up come out, a few Spectres, and then surprisingly a Sheriff that will turn into a Stinger. And unsurprisingly, Post University are going to opt to just save here. And maybe get a Sheriff, a Shorty. Ooh, a Marshall buy coming out. A little expensive. Looks like not one, but two Marshall buys.
Right there.
And we are going to see another stack towards C site.
Camera taken out.
Cypher did burn trips on this round for utility here. And now we're actually seeing a push-up come in from Post University with Classics. And that's one going down. Trades coming through now. Meech, 23 HP, the only remaining member from that attempt from Post, and it will be a 2-for-2 trade, which is pretty good. It's a lot of damage on the guns, but they're still a little unmatched in gun power here. Stick now taking his chances in mid, trying to see if he can find anything. And it looks like Ole Miss are looking to maybe double back towards A here, taking some time in their spawn. The Killjoy turret holding that garage so that Post University can't do any sneaky push out of it. And now they are walking towards the C site. But Cypher, he's unaware. He's heading over towards this B now. They're afraid of the B hit. And it is going to be only Mojo here able to do anything about the initial thunder. And it will just be a decisive plant going off. Wingman getting that plant, and now we're in a post-plant situation. Mojo spots out Sticks, but it's just a classic. What can you do? And the Phantom just so powerful in this situation. LiftedKeyNote will go down as well, and it's Meech in the 1v3 here. 23 HP, just a Sheriff, probably just looking to deal a little bit of damage here. Killjoy turret gonna spot him out. But it will be the Roomba instead, and he will manage to kill that, get a Spectre, but Stick will clean up the round. 2-0 now for Ole Miss, and we will see the buys now come through from Post University.
Why is it so cute?
Should be a bunch of Vandals, maybe some light armor because of those Marshall invests, which, fun fact, light armor, very, very good. Almost as good as heavy armor. It is that 25 HP value. However, against Vandals, you're still getting one tap to the head. Phantoms, it's an extra bullet. So sometimes it can make that difference. But it is a strategy that a lot of teams like to run of just running light armor, actually. And they're going to be versus some Spectres, a Ghost. And it should be around that that Post University is looking to take, and they want to take it decisively. And now we're seeing a fight as the smoke comes down. LiftedKeyNote will find the first pick of the round on the opposing Sentinel player. And now we're going to see a little bit more mid-aggression coming out here. The Anomaly pushing up with Justice Ghost will spot out Mojo. Will be forced to back off. And now that's going to draw a rotate coming out of Post University. They now have 3 towards this B site here. And Meech is playing so far back on A, they have no information of if anybody could be short or long, but currently nobody's there. But Cypher's still posted up on the C site. And now we're seeing a smoke come out from Quickshot, which will give away a location that they are C, just to grab that orb, and now it's going to look like it might be a garage hit here.
$30 seconds left.
And they are going to get spotted out by the Cypher trip. LiftedKeyNote will find one. Will find another, his third on the round before getting traded out. And now sologod, alone on the site here, finds one, finds the other one. And that is going to be the first round for Post University here. A round that they really wanted to kickstart this momentum. They did opt for the CT side. Little bit of an interesting choice, as Haven does tend to be, generally speaking, a little bit more favored towards the attack side. And also, just as attackers, being able to warm up into games and being able to get trades rather than having to take your solo duels like a lot of time you have to on defense tends to be really good. So it was a choice, but they wanted that those 12 rounds on defending, it seems. Oh, the mosh pit coming out here. Quick shot forced to uplift will get out. Styx will end up taking down Meech in the meantime. And now sologod looking for a fight, and Mojo on the other side will get Styx running through mid, but it's going to be an A hit here. The smoke comes in, but the dash isn't being used yet. They're not sure where they're going. They don't know where the defenders are. Johnny just tucked in here. Will manage to find one. The other side of things, LiftedKeyNote now coming in. The only player alive will find one, and it's 1v2. He knows where Quickshot is. He finds the kill. He's gonna pop the Cypher roll. He's gonna get this information, and LiftedKeyNote just pushes through the site, finds the kill, and will get the defuse. A beautiful 1v3 coming out for him. A big round for Post University.
You copies are nothing.
And now the bank for Ole Miss, kind of on the lower end, but it looks like they will manage to get some buys in. A Stinger, a Vandal. They're forcing what they can right now. I'm not sure about that Vandal invest with
That goes there.
the low money that they have, but they do have that Jett knives. It will be a Vandal sold. The op now going to come out for Meech. A big weapon, a very impactful weapon, especially on the defender side. Jett knives are going to be popped early, and it looks like it's going to be a fast A hit here. Johnny all alone, tucked in this corner. Are they aware? They are not, but now they spot him out, and he finds one. Dodge another. More kills coming through. He finds a second. He finds a third. Picking up these frags, and now it's all down to Emmett, and that's going to be a 4K coming out from Johnny. Huge play. Picking up those eco frags, getting a flawless anti-eco for Post University, and they now will take the lead. Now, if you are Ole Miss, you have to get something going here. You do have buys again, but your money is so low, so fragile, that if you lose this round, you could be back on another save. And it looks like it is going to be a stack towards C. They're going to continue this somewhat like faster player heavy stack towards a site. And now they're going to be peeking right into Meech's op, but the smoke comes through, and he finds the kill through the smoke anyways! Are you kidding me? And he's going to take the uplift up. He's going to look for another shot, and so close, but not quite finding anything. Killjoy going to come out now and push them off the site, but Meech is still here to stay, and he finds another pick.
Spike down.
The round just falling apart for Ole Miss. The Killjoy ult wasted for nothing. Meech with a third kill. Gonna pop the knives.
No charges.
Getting a little spicy with it. Gonna jump up. Not gonna be able to find anything yet. Gonna get aggressive here, and he finds one. Will he find the ace? He gets the ace with the classic! Meech! You're incredible! Oh my god. Big round, a big momentum round for Post University. Again, this is going to turn into light buys coming out for Ole Miss. Oh my god. Just big plays. 2 rounds in a row coming out from the players from Post University. The aim is just there. The big moments are there for them. And wow. Now, Ole Miss gonna look to bounce back. Gonna be heavy stacked towards mid. And I don't like the fact that they're giving... Oh. Gekko gonna come out. Not gonna find anybody. Gonna get that information. And now Mojo's so far pushed up. sologod finds one. Meech finds one. Mojo will find one. And it is 2v5 now. This quick shot will go down as well. And 1v5. Emmett will find one with the Spectre. Almost finds a second, but Johnny will deny that. And another good anti-eco coming out. I don't like these early setups coming out from Ole Miss. They tend to stack very, very heavily towards the site that they want to hit. They're not really giving themselves the ability to really play for picks, and you're seeing them kind of contained into one area of the map. And it kind of allows them to not really be able to find that map pressure, find those gaps in the defense, and once again, we're going to see them stack towards mid. Sologod's going to be able to spot that out with little bro, and Stick will actually find the pick mid now. And it looks like they're going to take B site. It's going to be a Raze ult invested by Stick, who is going to push through a link. Not going to find anybody, going to shoot the ult, but it's not going to result in any kills. And now we're seeing a counter Gekko ult pulled out, and that's going to be a disable, and Jett's going to dash towards that, going to take that pick, and meanwhile, on site, Johnny in the duel with the anomaly. It's going to be a pick for the anomaly, and now creeping up mid is sologod and Meech. They're going to look to go in, and it's just going to be down to sologod. He is going to find the anomaly, but it's 1v2 now. He's aware of the A-Link player, who sees his shoulder and quick shot will find the kill. Big round, a needed round for Ole Miss to stay competitive in this game. Vi should still be fine for post-university. They do have a lot of money from that 5-round string. And that kind of round did go towards Ole Miss, but they continued to do a very similar thing of staying towards where they want to be. It ended up working out because of the quick pick onto Mojo that really opened up that B site. Or that Brimstone sort of has to play because of the smokes that he has are very short range. He wants to be in the center of the map. And now Johnny gonna grab that orb, or at least make the sound. I'm sure they heard it, but they're not gonna take that fight. At least not yet. He will get this orb now uncontested, as they are looking a little bit towards this A and mid, giving a little bit more area. And quick shot, I believe, got the peek out there, and will find the kill. And now A site's pretty exposed. The anomaly looking to lurk up mid here. Will make contact with Mojo soon. Is gonna hear him run off, and it looks like it's actually gonna be a B hit. That Roomba will give it away. Meech now again with this op can be so big here, and he does find that pick, and now it's gonna be a lot through garage. The Cypher trip gonna not going to stop them. Cypher gonna be forced out of garage by that Raze nade, but once again, Meech will see the dash through. Can't quite find the shot, and it looks like it is gonna be a plant coming out now. Stick gonna be sitting in the corner here. Sologod, Mojo looking to come in through the CT. Take this retake, but they're so set up in long, but Mojo will manage to find one. Mojo will lose the fight on the second one here. Stick will be taken down, and they've dealt with all the players on site. It's just the players long. Conley just 5 HP here. The bomb gets tapped. And now it's 1v1, 5 HP, but sologod will get the third kill of the round for himself. Will manage to get this defuse, I believe. Time ticking down. Should be enough time. And with 5 seconds to spare, we'll pick up that op. We'll find the round for post-university. Incredible out of this team. A beautiful retake coming out for them. You have to deal with those players on site very fast, and then it got a little bit dicey with the long players. Both of them managing to find quite a few frags, but post-university held out in the 1v1. Now, once again, we're seeing another stack. Now they're starting to spread out a little bit more. And Light buys some knives coming out from Ole Miss. Omen TP comes through. And Jett with these knives will manage to find that first kill. Meech now going to be all alone on this site. Will find the first pick. Will pop the knives, looking short. But there's nobody there. And they've stalled the push. And now there's time for these post players to go forward. But Meech finds one, gets the dash out. Conley not able to actually get the trade there. Meech is just going crazy right now. And now, oh, I love this push up from Mojo. They can't leave. They know they're long. Cypher still anchoring just in case. And now that Boombot is going to spot out that Mojo's there. The nade's going to ward him off, and it's going to give them the opportunity to get out of there. And they will make that choice here. But look at the positioning here. sologod in a perfect spot, and Conley will find Mojo. sologod, the patience here, ends up taking out Stick.
30 seconds
and
left.
Conley's down to just 7 HP from his duel with Mojo. Meech not holding the right ankle, but he won't be exposed here. Now going to take the peek, and he's going to find the kill. A 4K on the round. Meech absolutely dominating the server right now. 15-5 in the first 10 rounds of this half. And even like after that, sologod has 11 of his own. Meanwhile, Quickshot leading Ole Miss 10 kills. But it's where it gets lower in the standings that it's really making that difference. Everyone on Post University having a lot of impact right now, where you're kind of seeing a little bit towards the bottom parts of the scoreboard. You're not seeing a lot of those kills. You're not seeing a lot of this impact, and you're seeing a lot of good team play from Post University as well. The ult from sologod will come out, but it's not going to result in everything, and they're going to try and ward off this mid aggression. Johnny finds 2 with that beautiful ult there. What a Sova, absolutely incredible. And now, once again, Ole Miss just stalled out mid. Not really sure where to go. The drone here, gonna spot out Raze, and it's gonna be penned through. It's beautiful.
Standing ahead.
But now, Quickshot does have this lurk up mid that they're not fully aware of. And Meech isn't going to spot it out. It's going to be a free pick. And now it's 2v3. Quickshot will manage to find another one. Going to even the odds. Now, this round has suddenly become very winnable. 36 seconds left. The ult's going to come in for the anomaly. And it looks like he should be able to get the
30 seconds left.
down. But LiftedKeyNote trying to be big here.
Spike planted.
He knows the anomaly's right here. Smoking, caught with their pants down.
Player standing.
But Quickshot will find the trade, and it's going to be a 1v1. Quickshot running out to short, gonna pace its way around to long. A quick dart comes through. But Quickshot, he's so close. He knows what's going on. And he will manage to find his 4K on the round.
Last round
to bring
in the
them.
half.
Wait, the defuse went through. Johnny got the defuse. It wasn't in time. He may have gotten the kill, but Post will snag the round. An absolute robbery. Wow. Meech once again on this op. And we'll see a pretty decent buy come out from Ole Miss. This is a round that they really, really need. Losing that round was very unfortunate for them. That's wild. Now we're seeing some bullets fly in mid. Mojo backing off a little bit. The Sova drone gonna come out. Will find a tag. And that's all it'll be. And now trying to see them work garage. sologod just finds 2. He finds a 3rd. He's going crazy. Absolutely single-handedly stopping the push from Ole Miss. And now again, they're dead in the waters. The anomaly trying to find something garage here. Maybe find a return pick back. Spots the gun barrel. Doesn't want to go for it. Will manage to find sologod, but the dart comes through and won't go down. But Mojo on the other side of things will find one, and Johnny will clean up the round. 9-3 coming out from Post University on the half. Beautifully executed half. And I feel like a lot of this mostly comes down to just the fact that Ole Miss just refused to do anything with their attack that didn't involve grouping up together. They weren't willing to spread out. They weren't willing to look for picks. They weren't willing to actually play slow in a way that could actually progress them with map control, right? There was some slow play, but they were kind of just sitting in one area. They weren't taking any space, and Post University took a lot of advantage of that fact. And now we are going to see what looks like a fast mid coming out from Post University. The dash coming onto site. Meech already back site. There's nobody on B here. And it looks like it's going to be a quick plant. Some poke comes out. Now Mojo in the smoke. Very spicy, but Conley and Emmett on the other side of things are going to go big. Mojo finds one. But what happened? All the trades went the way of Ole Miss. It's just Meech alone, 1v4. We've seen him ace before, but this is a whole nother story, and he will find Conley. Now the defuse is starting, but Meech will find another one. Oh, and he's gonna have to try and be credible here. The dash to safety. Can't quite find the third. The anomaly will take that kill. It was a great effort from Meech, but it was just impossible. And Ole Miss will get the pistol round that they so desperately need to stay alive in this game. On their own map pick. Now, we are going to actually see some force-ups coming from Serenity. I do sort of like the idea of this, especially when you're on attack side. You can dictate the pace a little bit more, and you get that extra money from the bomb plant, so you can actually take these close-range fights very easily. Now we're seeing Meech kind of go aggressive towards mid. It's going to be another mid play here. How will Stick deal with this? The dash through from Meech coming through. He's going to be going all the way back. Nobody spotted him. He's almost found the pick, but Emmett will manage to actually take him out. And now Mojo on the side. Is he aware of Stick in the back? And he's absolutely not. And now the flank coming through. And it's just kill after kill. sologod, the only one left alive, 1v4. Attempts to flick away from the flash coming out here, but you can't do that with Gekko Flash. It will still do the Mario Kart ink that it does on you regardless, and makes it quite difficult to see. And now, your Post University, you have to save this round because of the invest that you made. And it should be a 6th round going over to Ole Miss. They're starting to bounce back in this game. Quick Shot and Stick having high kill rounds, being able to bring them back into this. And now we're just seeing another stack, another lack of space from an attacking team. Just going all the same spot. But I do kind of like this because they're on the save. They want to take these like really crowded gunfights. But they will get spotted out here, and they're going to continue to slow walk it anyways. The defense not moving for the side of Ole Miss at all. And now the rotates are coming through. And the Sova drone going to get shot out immediately. Meech going to dash in here off that flash, but Conley will find the pick. And now all trades go through. Conley going to pop the ult, but he's going to get taken down by a shock dart. Now LiftedKeyNote, he's going to get taken down by utility as well. The Raze nade coming through. And it's 3v2 in this post plant. It's certainly doable, but it's very tough for the side of post. Especially because they have no control of the actual site. And now smokes are going to come through. The defuse is going to start. Anomaly going to be this first line of defense on this defuse. And Stick and Anomaly will deal with the side of Post University. And that will be that 6th round coming through. Kind of an expected result. Got a little bit dicey for them. However, they will manage to find their 6th round. Post University now going to have those buys coming through. And on the ult economy side of things, Stick just one off from that Raze ult. sologod now just one off from the Gekko ult. That can be so impactful. Gekko ult burnt from Conley last round was a little bit of a big loss. Besides that, Jett knives could come into play, Brimstone could come into play, and now we're seeing a more spread out approach coming out here. Anomaly gonna get tagged by the Sova owl drone, And Quickshot will find actually a quick pick towards the A site when they spread out here. The bomb's going to go down on site. Mojo now coming in. Meech. And they will manage to take the site despite early issues. It looked a little dicey on the execute at first with the spike going down, but they managed to get it down. It's 4v3. And Stick on this garage angle. He's so big here, he will get a lot of damage off, but it's not enough. And now Quickshot alone in the 1v2. He has 3 on the round. Make that 4. 1v1. And the bomb planted for long here. Recon bolt gonna come through. He's gonna get the spot on that. Johnny gonna do a lot of peeking here, but it's just so hard. Even with the smoke. Oh, he's gonna get a lot of damage. But Johnny will find the kill. No ace for Quickshot. No round for Ole Miss. And we will get double digits coming out of Post University here. Believe we still should see a pretty good buy coming out from Ole Miss here. Maybe a Guardian light armor. Maybe some more light armor towards this Killjoy or lack of utility. But we are going to at least see... yeah, pretty much a full buy coming out from them. And now, how will they deal with Post University yet again? They got through the first rifle round. And now that Gekko is going to be big. It will actually get the tag up here. And Meech's going to have to take that first fight. But Stick with a beautiful ult will actually prevent that from happening. The Gekko ult meaning nothing. Stick shutting down Meech there, shutting down that attempt to go aggressive, but it's going to be a complete pivot coming out from Post University towards the C site, which is completely unattended to. And now Keynote gonna lurk up here. Not gonna be able to find the pick. Emmett gonna take him down, and the plant does end up coming through. sologod gonna be so key to this. He does have this space towards mid, towards garage here. That could be so impactful as his other teammates go along. The Brimstone available, and Stick unaware of what's going on, but now they're aware of sologod's position. He's going to have to rotate around a little bit. Going to come through mid here. The time to... Wingman on the defuse is going to go down to the Brimstone ult, and a lot of trades are going to be coming through here. Time ticking down though. Emmett on the defuse, but he's alone on the defuse, and sologod will pick up his 3rd for the round, being so impactful on that flank. Beautiful round coming out from Post University. Now they're at 11. That makes this game very, very, very dangerous for Ole Miss. They will be able to get some rifles out here. Maybe a bulldog coming out for Emmett perhaps with the money, but we're seeing them kind of switch up their buys. They don't have Jett knives. It's just Shorty on Jett right now. Make that just a knife right now. But is going to pick up that gun, and it is going to be kind of fast out from Meech here. He's going in, but is he aware of this Killjoy spot? He's not. Killjoy will find tons of value with that Stinger. Will find that first kill, and now sologod looking into trade Meech here. Will find one as well. The trade's coming through. Mojo so big with that sheriff. Is that even necessary? You have the Vandal.
Smoke's down.
But it's fine. They've turned it into
Spike planted.
a 2v4 here. Now, sologod will find that pick onto Conley. And what can you do if you're Sticks? You have to save. Your team doesn't have a lot of money. You kind of need this gun. But honestly, I think you had enough money to buy. Maybe you go for something, but I mean, economically, there's not a lot of damage that you can actually deal this late into the game. You're going to need to run a lot more rounds. He'll find that pick onto sologod, who tried to track him down. And now we're seeing a little bit of a runaround coming in here for Johnny. But I don't know if he'll actually be able to get the spot in time. And he will! And that gun is going to go down.
Match point.
No one beats my firepower. I got this.
Now, map point for Post University here. Rifles will be in the hands of Ole Miss yet again. They do have a shot, but it's going to have to be 6 rounds straight if they want to do anything here. And we are seeing this setup towards C come through. Normally not going to get tagged by that. Smokes are going to come down fast. It looks like it is going to be a fast execute with the fact that they have this Gekko ult coming through, comboed with the wingman to get that plant. Killjoy going to come through, but they don't really have to stay on the site. Meech is going to be a little dangerous here. Going to look to dash out now. But now they know everybody's deep and long. All these fights are going to be taken long. They're going to have to work their way up. Except for the Cypher, who's now lurking through garage here. They are just going to see a lot of shots consistently going at the spike. And I think the defuse is still going through. It does get halved, but it won't get finished. And now on the defuse, will manage to get it. They'll manage to steal away the round without really any casualties. Now bullets flying each way, and they will find 3 of the kills onto Ole Miss. But I mean, that's a round. You're still alive. You're still fighting in this game. They have to look at the next 5 rounds, 1 round at a time. But this ulti-con is eventually going to build for Post University. They are going to have that Brimstone ult in just 2 more points. They did manage to get through both the Sova ult and the Gekko ult that round. It's a lot of rounds to ask for. It's more than doable. Meech gonna look for the early pick here. Is gonna find it on the 6. Is gonna dash through. Gonna just keep going straight through. But he might get detained here. He passes by the smoke here. They're not aware, but Conley still finds the pick anyways. Wow. Conley finds another one here. Yanni, the first line of defense here, tucked in this corner. And once again, it's going to be another defuse attempt. It's going to get shot down. Wingman going down. Flash potentially coming through.
Enemy down.
And kills going through, but quick shot, he's on this bomb. They're going to take another round with a defuse. 1v1, and then he's going to find the kill after. And another round stolen with a defuse. Coming in for Ole Miss. They're making this competitive. They're showing that they still have something left in the tank.
Need a drop.
And you've got to wonder, what do you do if you're Post? Clearly these last couple rounds haven't been working.
Thanks.
Just getting the plant is enough. You have to be more set up on the site. And just sitting in one area together hasn't been
This is gonna be fun.
really doing enough for them. Now they're going to look to hit this A site. And Meech, again, going very aggressive off the rip. It's going to just be another rush. And Meech has slipped through that nade yet again, but isn't going to opt to really go for anything aggressive on his own. But he'll take out quick shot. The plant now going to start to come down here. They got some bullets at it. Meech manages to get into hell. sologod now on site. The post plant is set up. If you're Conley, you're blocked off by the smoke. Looking for potentially a flash out for his team here. But tucked in the corner, Meech just finds 3, make it 4. And Mojo will clean up the map. A beautiful round from Meech and a beautiful round from Post University. A 13-8 victory on Ole Miss's map pick. Wow, and what a map coming out from Post University here. 24 kills for Meech, 21 for sologod. There were quite a few good performances coming out as well for Ole Miss. There were a lot of moments of greatness coming in. Quickshot had an incredible game himself, and Styx had quite a few moments, especially that Raze ult that stopped Meech from actually killing Quickshot in one of the rounds when he was disarmed from Gekko ult. But really what it just kind of came down to is Post University were more complete as a team. They found a lot more trades together. They were playing more together. And besides the big individual plays, it was just the utility coming through. It was flashes from sologod. It was the Sova dart coming through, able to spot people out. And we kind of saw that lack of information make a little bit of a struggle for Ole Miss, obviously not having any sort of info there. And it looks like we are going to hop into the next map pretty quickly. And yep, it looks like we are going to be sent into Split, which was Post University's map pick. Defending side was chosen for Ole Miss. Split used to be a very, very defender-sided map, and over its kind of resurgence and coming back into the map pool, a lot of teams have actually found a lot of success running a double duelist comp and actually taking a lot of rounds attacking and using Jett Raze to actually get through a lot of the choke points that Split has. And we are going to see early Gekko hover yet again. Gekko from both sides being really impactful just with the utility, the flashes, the plants, especially that ult. And now we're seeing a lot of hovers. Emmett switching between that Cypher and that Killjoy, not really set on which one he's going to play yet. And we are going to see the first lock-in be Jett for quick shot. Did perform very well on that last map. Another Omen for the anomaly. And we are going to see Sage coming out for stick. Was on this Raze a very different style. Raze is something that used to be very, very popular on the Split. Still is very good. Became a little bit less good with some of the comps and some of the metas that are coming out, but still a very good pick. Having that heal is really nice, and being able to wall off mid is very, very good. And it looks like they're rounding it out with Skye. We are going to see Raze come out from Johnny, sologod, looking to hover that Gekko yet again. And we're seeing Meech on a Cypher. A very different pick from what we actually saw from him last game. Obviously being so aggressive with that Jett, being such a big playmaker, either with the op on defending side or just being able to take that space attacking. So it's a very interesting change of space change of pace for him. And we'll see how it works out. We're seeing Skye for flashes on both sides, but we are seeing that Gekko once again coming out from sologod. It worked really great in the first game. I'm sure it will find success on a map like Split as well. And yeah, the thing that I am seeing a little bit is I do prefer the Raze a little bit more on Split as a solo duelist, just because of the blast packs and those short angles and the nades and the boombot can all, it's really useful in the tight chokes where there's not as much use for Jett's mobility as some of the more open maps, where obviously there are height that you can take and stuff like that, but it's a little bit less open. It allows a little bit less freedom of the movement, and we are gonna see Post University jog out towards B here. It's gonna get Sage walled off. It's still gonna look like a B hit here, and now rotates are sort of starting to come through. But Meech is about to be lurked up mid. This could be big depending on how he's greeted here. And now Post University going to come in. They're not going to give him anything. sologod's going to find one stick. Going to get traded out now. Trades going back and forth and back and forth. But Conley alone now in the 1v2. And Meech on that flank will manage to find that last kill. And it's going to be a plant. So they get a lot of money here. They're going to get to force up. We're probably not going to see any sort of force up come in from, oh, yeah, probably nothing coming in from Ole Miss. Just, classics for them. It was a very interesting round. It was a rush, but they did put Meech in that position to get that big flank, and now we're going to see Meech once again playing the opposite side of the map, doing a little bit of a lurk, seeing what he can find. And there will be 3 people over towards this B site, but again, they don't really have guns here. You see Johnny come in during the Raze nade, plant starting to come through. And the nade!
Out of charges.
Hitting him from behind there. And now, sologod holding the smoke. Gonna back out of it for a second. Spots him for just a moment. Gonna get sprayed down. sologod gonna find one. Mojo gonna find the other one. And now Anomaly with the shorty. Can't quite find a kill here. And it will be a pretty clean round coming out from Post University. Now, we are going to see buys come through. We are going to see buys come through from Ole Miss here as well, and we are going to see Post University kind of have to hold on to the guns that they had before, not looking to heavily invest into this round. It should be a round that Ole Miss looked to take. But there's nobody here towards this A site. And already, Anomaly's just walking away. They're getting the site for free. They're starting to make noise. Anomaly's starting to come back. And we're now seeing Quickshot drop into vents here. And he will manage to find Johnny there. But the plant's down basically for free here. And Stick will manage to find one. Gonna look for a second one here.
For you.
Oh, the beautiful angle coming in from Skye here. We'll get traded out now. It is going to be a little bit
Last
of a...
player standing.
Oh, sologod going to get taken out, going to get dealt with, and Ole Miss will take the round. And I'm just realizing now that it looks like Post University have made a substitution going into this game with
Did I sign up for
Bivvilz.
this shit? Don't even start that shit here, mate.
Diffuse will go through. And now, ult economy wise, we are looking, ult economy wise, we are kind of looking at the Gekko ult once again. And a few other ults can come on soon. That Sage ult, that Skye ult coming through for Ole Miss as well. Potentially, and we are just seeing a stack towards B site coming in here. That Gekko ult being used yet again. He does get that ult so fast from all of the plants that he does get.
Cage trigger.
Seek them out.
They will get kind of stopped here from the stage wall, and they're kind of just all clumped together. It's becoming really difficult for them to do anything here. They're starting to break the stage wall, but the Sky Dog's coming in. It's going to tag people. It's just a lot of utility just being thrown at them. But it's all going in the favor of Post anyways. They're finding all the kills. They're finding all the trades. And it's 1v2. Conley alone. Somehow even condensed
Spike planted.
into one tiny choke. Utility thrown at them. Ole Miss just couldn't find the kills. But Conley, what do you do now? They're already set up. They're looking where you are. They're not giving any of the angles. You're going to have to peek this yourself. Sky Flash gonna come out. Probably not gonna get anyone with it, and sologod will find him. And that'll be the third round for Post University. Wow, what a big round coming out from them. It is going to be a big round for them. It is gonna hurt the buys. And I am just now realizing that
I got you,
I did not change the match score. And there we go. And now we are seeing a fast A coming out from Post University. The plant already sort of coming down, and Anomaly, wow, just going to get taken out. It is a pretty exposed plant, but it means that if they can get some sort of heaven control here, which Bivvilz is fighting for, then it can be so big. You can have this lurk from Meech coming through, and it looks like Post University, they just have it all mapped out. They just have it all planned out. They know what they're doing. The strats are there. They're so accustomed to this Gekko, but Emmett has a lot to say. He does not care about those strats. He does not care about that planning. He finds himself down to a 1v1, but time, it's ticking, and he doesn't know that Solo wrapped the whole way. This is what this plant is for! And sologod finds his 3rd kill of the round. Will get out before the bomb goes off. Wild.
Right
and now, if you're Old Miss, you don't have money. There's not much you can do this round. There's 4 ults available for post-university. It feels like a free round for them. It feels like it's hard to screw up. But maybe Quickshot can find something tucked in this corner. Will jump out, and Meech will just take care of him. The ult's gonna come through, and it looks like it is another plant. The anomaly gonna get that blind, but Meech doesn't care. He'll find the kill. And Emmett, it looks like he stopped the plant and finds a lot of damage onto sologod, but again, can't find the kill. The classic just not good enough here. A Spectre for stick. And again, another kill. Going over for post. A flawless round. Meech finds his 3rd. Wow. Big round coming out for post yet again. 5-1 in the half, and it just feels like they're running away from it. It feels like they've studied this map. It is their map pick, and it feels like there's a reason for that. They're so accustomed to this Gekko already, who's only been out for a short period of time, but they're used to these plants with the wingman, these early plants, these post-plant situations really fast. They've really thought about it. And Conley, he's just going to face everyone. He's going to go down the stage wall coming through to hopefully maybe deny a plant here. But Meech, he swings through. He finds another one. And now Meech once again going to find his way up to heaven here. And it's so hard to play. The monster on the loose will get taken down. But caught in the reload. And another kill coming in. And the trades just come in. It's a clean round over and over again for post-university. Ow. It just feels systematic. It feels like the playbook's drawn up and everything's going to plan. Meanwhile, Ole Miss feel a little bit lost, a little bit more disorganized. And now, once again, kind of on another low buy. Oh. And it's going to be Killjoy kind of low here. And we are going to see some action in the smoke. But kills being traded back and forth now. And it's still, it'll go slightly in the favor of Ole Miss. It seems like they found something. The Bucky and the Jett Knife's doing a lot of work. But Johnny, ooh, won't be able to know where the Sage is. We'll get Sheriff down.
I have retrieved the spike. Cage trigger.
And now Meech, he does get the spike. He does kind of get a run here, but now it's 3v1. Sage res coming through. At least they got that out. Now Meech will have to make something work. He's just going to run all the way to B. And it seems like they still aren't really aware of this happening. Now only starting to rotate. And Meech is actually going to get a lot of space if he wants to. The Omen ult coming through on that flank. Can Meech do it? Can he find this pick onto stick? Killjoy at his back. Omen on his other flank. It's such a hard play and he doesn't know. He's going to turn away and stick will find the timing. And that should be an easy defuse coming through. Post-University will go down this round, and Ole Miss will manage to find their second round in the half. Their first round since the third round of the half when they did have the better buys. And not only that, but it was a thrifty. But now we get to see them in a rifle round. We are going to see an op come out from Quickshot. Maybe that can be that big difference maker on their defense. it could be the thing that they needed. It looks like he's gonna peek B main early, but there isn't really gonna be anyone there by the looks of it. And it may not matter. The way posts have been going, they haven't been rotating around. They might be able to find Meech on like lurk, but it looks like Meech is looking more towards mid here. Nothing gonna come through. Instead, we're gonna see
Bomb buddy out.
the hit towards the A site. Dog, Roomba coming out. Flashes coming out. And maybe it's nothing? But Meech, he's so deep in as well. He's looking for the backstab. But nothing committed yet. The plant kind of coming through. Oh, and trades coming through.
I know exactly where you are.
They find so many of them. Conley kind of trapped in here, and now it's just quick shot with the op. Most likely he's going to look to save this, and he misses the first op shot, and now he's been spotted out. And now you're in a tricky situation. You're going to get double swamped. The first kill comes through. Oh, he can't find the second. Missed shot. Once again, Meech will clean that up with the classic. They won't be able to save the op. In fact, Meech will take the op. And now, you've already lost 7 rounds. You only have 2. You've donated an op over, which granted isn't as powerful on the defense side of things. But Meech on this lurk is going to look maybe for an op pick mid. And once again, Meech, even with a different playstyle here, is just going to be incredible in this game, dominating the server. sologod not far behind him. It's pretty incredible to watch. Anomaly kind of against the world here on this ramps. They're aware of him, and he will manage to find that kill. It wasn't the prettiest, but it'll do. And now Mojo going to get the trade back. And onto site. Mimic goes down as well, and they've just gained all the space in the world yet again. And now Bivvilz in a big spot here. Meech finds the pick with the op. Stick will find one. And quick shot alone yet again. Manages to get one, but Mojo will find his third on the round. And wow, I mean, it's just a dominant half coming out from post. They finished the first game with, I believe, a 9-3 half, and they're on pace to do something quite similar. Could even get to 10-2 potentially. Once again, Johnny gonna come in really big here with this Raze ult, gonna open up space on the site. Emmett gonna manage to slip back through the smoke.
Got your trail. Get it.
And now it's, again, it's a post plant. It's going to be a full 5v5 post plant. sologod will manage to find Emmett. And he's going to keep holding this angle. Only 6 bullets left. Gonna opt for the ult here. It is going to get popped really early on, and they don't expect him to peek, and he manages to take another one here. He's continuing to fight here. And now Stick alone again. 9-2. It's dominant.
Last round before the switch.
We cannot keep our goods after this. Spend all.
Post University just going so big in this half. Nothing seeming to work for Old Miss. They found a thrifty round. They found a round where they had advantage guns, but every rifle round has gone the way
Here.
Post University. And at that point, what can you do? It just feels like they know the map better. They're gonna gamble stack towards the A site, and well, it's B. Oh my god.
Bomb buddy out.
It's gonna be Stick alone versus the world here. Smoke coming through, doesn't know what's going on here. It's gonna aim for something. Not gonna find anything. Plant's gonna go down, and it's just another retake situation that they've had so much trouble with. These fast plants really putting a timer on what they can do. Now quick shot's gonna come in here. He's gonna find one, but he's gonna get traded out here. And now it's the double flank coming out. But Meech finds one, will get traded out, and That's going to be the round. That's going to be the half. It's going to be 10-2. They said we did 9-3 last game on the first half. We'll do you one better. And now they got the defense side, which, again, in early days of Valorant, this map was really defender-sided. And we aren't seeing a double duelist comp come out from Ole Miss. We're seeing more of a traditional comp, more of an early day comp for them, kind of with that Sage a little bit slower paced. However, they won't be facing a Sage wall in mid, so maybe they can find some work through mid. It's obviously not over, but they really, really need this pistol round.
Find the weak point and break it.
Oh, Conley will manage to find that first kill on Meech there, who tried to get through the cracks. And now it's just going to be Bivvilz kind of alone on site here. Can he go big? Finds one. Finds two. They just have no clue where he is. And now they're aware, but that's a third one coming through. This is ridiculous. The anomaly will finally shut him down.
Enemy remaining.
But now you're alone, and the trades just come through. Such a big round. And Bivvilz, who hasn't had like a quiet game per se, but I mean, with everything and how dominant that post have been, definitely wasn't having the most screen time with everything going on, but he finds the big play that he was looking for, his first game of the series.
Right there.
And now, Ole Miss, they have to be worried about series point happening. They have to force up here, and they look for that force up, and we're gonna see. Can Johnny hold them off? He can't even find one with the judge. Now Ole Miss should get access to the site, but sologod gonna hold them off temporarily with the utility, and it looks like they're gonna start to back out. They're gonna start to look towards mid here. Creeping their way through. But Mojo, he'll find the first pick mid.
Cover going out.
He'll get that smoke off, and he's going to be peeking into quite a few of them. Quick shot will find that sheriff kill. And now, quick shot looking to kind of lurk his way up, but he's going to hear that behind him. Quick shot with the dash! But Bivvilz will close that out with the ghost here. And on the cross, Meech will find one.
One enemy remaining.
Meech will find two. Can he make it a third? Almost. But now Conley gonna be sprinting away. The Skye flash coming through, gonna flash him. They're chasing him down. There's not much he can do. Hiding in this
30
corner,
seconds
but
left.
they've got to be aware of it, right? Well, it looks like they weren't at first, but only one tag onto Meech. Meech will find the kill with the classic, his third on the round. And now we're at map point. We're at series point.
Another fight.
And
Clean slate. Let's leave
wow.
whatever happened in the past.
Honestly, I don't know what you do here if you're Ole Miss. It feels like you're cooked. They have to find something in the playbook. And right now for them, it looks like they're going to take a shot at this A site. Gambling everything over towards the Cypher, towards this guy, who've both been really, really big, especially in this half. All this Cypher utility set up here. And they don't even have necessarily the best guns to deal with it. Meech. Gonna spot the shoulder. Gonna get some tags, gonna get a lot of damage, but that's not a kill. And now, Bivvilz
Spike down.
finds one. There was a lot of damage dealt, and now we'll get chunked out, but he's getting rushed. Will he be able to tuck? They know where he is. The anomaly will find that kill. Johnny, Mojo.
One enemy remaining.
Mojo going crazy. And now it's just down to Emmett, and he can't find the kills. sologod will clean up the series. That'll be a win. A decisive win for Post University. Wow, I mean, that map was very, very rough for Ole Miss. It just felt like post-university, they had this playbook. They had all kinds of set plays. They knew they wanted to go for these fast plants. These post-plant situations forced their way through these chokes, which is really the hardest part of playing split. And they just made this Gekko look so good, not just in this game, but throughout the series. It feels like they really, really know how this agent works. They know they want to use it, and it was really cool to watch. And yeah, so that will be the series. Hope everybody has a good night. Yeah, have a good one. It was fun casting. Thank you for having me.